Sometimes, it's really hard not to feel hurt or upset in a society filled with expectations and social standards. The pursuit of others' acceptance often becomes an emotional burden. The need to fit into predetermined molds can undermine self-esteem and create a disconnection from one's authentic self. However, by understanding the importance of not being swayed by others' judgments, by caring less about things that truly don't matter, it opens a path to emotional freedom and self-acceptance, providing a solid foundation for personal growth and the flourishing of one's true self. Here are 7 amazing things that happen when you don't care about what others think of you. Number 1. Freedom to be yourself. Breaking free from the shackles of social expectations gives rise to a liberating feeling upon waking up. The awareness that the first thoughts in the morning are genuinely yours, unburdened by social expectations or the judgments you think others might pass on you. The choice of clothing ceases to be an attempt at conformity and becomes a celebration of authenticity. You choose what makes you feel comfortable and confident. This freedom to be yourself is like a breath of fresh air for the soul, essential for life. As Oscar Wilde said, "Be yourself, everyone else is already taken." When you allow yourself to be who you are, you feel more alive. This freedom extends beyond the wardrobe, permeating every interaction and expression throughout the day. Every word and action reflects the unwavering truth of being truly yourself. You'll wonder how you ever lived any other way. Number 2. Less stress and anxiety. The relentless pursuit of others' approval and how they perceive us can become a constant source of stress and anxiety. These two burdens that many of us carry, often without realizing how heavy they have become. The constant thinking about what others think about choices and actions can lead to a spiral of what if and I should have thoughts. These thought patterns are like dark clouds, obscuring the clear view of reality. These thoughts pile up before you know it. They've taken over your mind, leaving you overwhelmed and mentally exhausted. Not caring about what others think reduces stress. You stop worrying about what you can't control. As Mark Twain said, "Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe." It prevents you from enjoying what you have. By ceasing to care about others' opinions, a transformation occurs in thought patterns. The mind becomes sharper, allowing you to see situations for what they are, without the distortions caused by fear of external judgment. This clarity provides a new perspective centered on your own feelings and thoughts, rather than those of the people around you. Number 3. Stop trying to please everyone. The path of trying to please others is filled with compromises, sometimes at the expense of your own well-being and spiritual growth. It's like using your own flame to light the path for others. A noble act, no doubt, but if you don't take care to keep your own flame burning, you may end up losing the light that guides your own path. The constant effort to please everyone often leads to the suppression of one's true self. When you stop focusing on what others think and start prioritizing your own needs, a transformation takes place. You reconnect with your identity and authenticity. You make decisions aligned with your own values and desires, experiencing a sense of fulfillment and contentment that cannot be attained by trying to please everyone at any cost. Authenticity is the cornerstone for building genuine and meaningful relationships, founded on mutual acceptance and respect for each person's individuality. When you stop seeking approval from everyone, you find more satisfaction in your own choices. The quote by Laozi, "He who cares for himself does not try to please everyone," encapsulates this concept well. Number 4. Establishing healthy boundaries. In a dynamic and often demanding world, the practice of establishing healthy boundaries emerges as an essential anchor for self-protection. They delineate what is acceptable behavior and what is not. By creating these clear boundaries, you will be shielded from emotional overload and spiritual exhaustion that can result from excessive giving. This is an act of self-discipline, a declaration to yourself and others that your well-being is valuable and deserves to be protected. A clear example lies in the ability to say no when necessary, thereby safeguarding your own time and energy to invest in activities and relationships that truly nourish the spirit. Setting boundaries demonstrates respect for oneself and for others. Henry Cloud said, "Responsibility starts with boundaries. By setting boundaries, you create room for a balanced life, where your emotional and spiritual needs are consciously and sustainably attended to." Number 5. Don't change to please others. By resisting the constant pressure to conform to others' expectations, we are fighting a shared battle experienced by nearly everyone, often initiated in childhood and fueled by comparisons. From an early age, we are bombarded with messages about how we should present ourselves, behave, and the goals we should pursue. These influences permeate every aspect of our lives: family, friends, the digital world, and society at large. The pressure can be overwhelming, and worse still, it can divert us from the essential process of self-discovery. Allowing this pressure to dominate us can steer us away from the path that leads to full authenticity. Therefore, as we navigate the path of authenticity, we are, in fact, honoring our own unique and valuable journey. Number 6. Value and express your uniqueness. The more you love and accept yourself, the less you seek validation from external sources. What's even more impressive is that when you embrace your own uniqueness, stop seeking external validation, you find that the world begins to accept you as you are. Authenticity attracts authenticity. When you show yourself truly, you open the doors to connections based on mutual acceptance and respect. This enriches your journey in a way that simply wouldn't be possible if you continued to deny yourself. Embrace your uniqueness, for as Dr. Seuss said, "Today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is more you than you." Number 7. Rely on yourself to be happy. At times, we seek happiness outside, searching in external sources for joy and satisfaction. However, when we anchor our happiness in external factors, we make our emotional well-being vulnerable, as if we're handing over the keys to our joy to someone else. The true key to lasting happiness lies in discovering that internal spark that shines independently of the circumstances around us. Imagine that your happiness is like an inner lighthouse. When you relinquish control to others, it's as if you're entrusting them with the light of that lighthouse. They may choose to illuminate the path or leave it in darkness, but by taking command of your own lighthouse, you ensure that it always shines with the intensity it deserves. You adjust the intensity of the light, dispel the shadows, and allow yourself to shine with all your splendor. You become the guardian of your own inner lighthouse, radiating light from a place of self-love and self-understanding. When you are content with yourself, you come to understand the meaning behind Eleanor Roosevelt's words, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." Taking the reins of your own happiness brings an immediate benefit: resilience. Life is a roller coaster of ups and downs, full of unforeseen events and challenges. By nurturing your happiness from the inside out, you equip yourself better to face these challenges without crumbling. Why? Because your sense of well-being isn't easily shaken by external circumstances. You don't rely on the perfection of the world around you to feel good. You've built an internal refuge of happiness you can turn to, no matter what's happening on the outside. That's emotional autonomy. This resilience provides a more measured response to the ups and downs of life, as you don't frantically seek external joy. You don't swing between euphoria and despair based on circumstances. Your emotional state stabilizes, finding a center. This doesn't negate the experience of the wide range of human emotions, something perfectly natural and healthy. However, the roots of your happiness remain unshakable, like a sturdy tree that stands tall amidst the ever-changing weather. This is the essence of emotional resilience. This sense of emotional independence brings yet another advantage. It elevates the quality of your relationships by being the guardian of your own happiness. You don't burden your loved ones with the responsibility for your emotional well-being. This frees them to be authentic, allowing for a deeper and more genuine connection. Both parties enter the relationship as whole individuals, enriching each other's lives mutually, without the pressure to fill emotional voids in one another. This is the essence of authentic and fulfilling relationships. Your authenticity will attract genuine relationships. As Brené Brown asserts, authenticity is the place where courage and honesty meet. How can we nurture this inner sanctuary of happiness? It all begins with self-awareness and genuine self-acceptance. Take a moment to truly explore yourself, your preferences, dislikes, passions, fears, and deepest aspiration. Embrace every facet. The more you understand yourself, the easier it will be to create the conditions that nourish your happiness. Next, practice gratitude. It's a simple yet extraordinarily powerful practice that shifts your focus towards what's good in your life, rather than what may be lacking. The more you appreciate what you have, the greater your sense of contentment will be. Just like a tree that stands strong amidst changing seasons, your happiness remains rooted, independent of external circumstances. By learning to find joy in simple things, you realize that happiness is always within your reach in abundance. Don't underestimate the impact of small pleasures, a starry sky, a friend's smile, or a moment of peace with a good book. Furthermore, engage in activities that resonate with your values and passions. By following what you love, happiness naturally unfolds. The moment has come to take the liberating step of not being swayed by the opinions of others and embrace a life filled with authenticity, happiness, and spiritual growth. While the path may present challenges, every step is valuable. Allow today to mark the beginning of an extraordinary journey. You are whole just as you are. Celebrate your uniqueness. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Share your experience with us in the comments section. And also, share this with someone you love. May the divine God always guide and bless you on your journey. Until next time.